Okay, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is like the most exciting video ever. Okay, today I'm going to be unboxing my first ever custom Spek planner. I am like shaking right now. I swear, when this showed up on my doorstep 2 minutes ago, I like screamed. So I really wanted to film an unboxing. The only thing I did so far was just literally open the box. I haven't done anything more than this. I didn't want to struggle on camera, so I did open the box. But yeah, let's get started. I will tell you guys, I'm sure you don't want me to blab. I do want to talk about some things because this isn't technically my first ever Spek planner in general. I actually got two VDS planners for Christmas, but these are from their ready to ship line. So they're a little bit cheaper. They ship super fast. You can't do any customizations. They just come as is. So I'll show you guys these after. But this was my custom that I ordered on October 23rd. It came today, January 5th. However, I did delay shipping a little bit because I went to visit my parents for the Christmas holiday, and I really didn't want this to show up on my doorstep and just sit on my doorstep while I was out of town. Oh my God, this is so exciting. I've never done an unboxing like this before. Like, I've shown stuff on camera, but I've never like straight up like opened something on camera. The classic card. Hi, I am your new VDS planner. I wanted to say too that I altered the measurements a lot with this one, but if I like how the measurements are, I am actually going to order another one today. I am going to order the Stardust Croc because I love the Stardust Croc so much. Let me zoom in a little bit. But I really wanted to get this custom first because I wanted to make sure that I liked everything that I chose, all the specifications, the measurements, everything. Oh my God, I am so nervous. So this is a pocket junior size planner. I don't even know what to do with myself. I feel like I'm like talking in circles, like none of this makes sense. And I got the Undyed leather. Oh my God, this is crazy. I'm so scared. I washed my hands before this video because this gets marked up like so easily. But I got the Undyed leather junior size. Let me open it and then I'll kind of talk more about the specifications that I chose. I'm so scared to touch it. Oh my God. It is so soft. I have to say, it looks really light on camera. It's got to be like the brightness of the lights. Let me see if I can turn the lighting down a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely not showing up true to color on camera. So that's a little unfortunate. In person, it's like a very, like I'm looking at it through the camera and it looks super light. But in person, it's actually a lot darker than you see. It is such a beautiful color. Let me see. I have this like little cheapo kind of quote unquote undyed cover that I got from AliExpress. See, even that is showing up a lot lighter on camera. You guys will have to watch my Instagram stories. I'm going to show this on Instagram. Hopefully I can get it to show up more true to color on Instagram. But oh my God, it is so soft. It is so pristine. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I'm like scared to touch it. There's the big back pocket. Holy shit, this is beautiful. Okay, so what I chose, let me talk about what I chose. I cannot believe how soft this is. Oh, I'm so scared of messing it up. Okay, so this is junior pocket size. This does have the 25mm rings because I like totally require bigger rings. I did choose the square corners. I chose the widened clasp. I chose the big back pocket. I left all the inside configurations as is. I didn't mess with the pockets or anything. I chose the big back pocket, and then the last thing I did was having to do with the measurements, and I can actually use the ready to ship pockets as an example as I explain this to you. So I'm going to explain the measurements thing, and yeah, I'm not setting it down on my desk. I'm totally going to set it on this. I'm going to use that to explain the measurements thing, and then afterwards I'm going to put all my stuff in it so I can see if the measurements are okay. I'm honestly kind of nervous about it. I'm not going to lie. So here's the thing with Spek. For pocket size, originally they only offered 20mm rings. Well, then they started offering 25mm rings. However, when they started offering 25mm rings, they widened their planner, which makes sense. Obviously, like with bigger rings, things are going to stick out further. Okay, sorry, I just got a phone call. But anyways, I was saying that obviously with bigger rings, things are going to stick out further. So widening the planner makes perfect sense. Except for me personally, I don't like the wide look. I really, really don't like it. I think it looks too square. I don't like when my inserts and dividers sit really far back in a planner. I just don't like that. I like it more when they come to the edge. Now, the problem with them coming to the edge is I forgot to mention this, I also requested no pen loop. If your dividers come to the edge, you can't really have a pen loop because then there's no room for your pen. But I don't like pen loops. I never have. I cut the pen loops out of all my mo terms. So the fact that I was able to, request this without a pen loop is awesome. So essentially what I requested the width to be their original 20 millimeter junior, but with 25 millimeter rings and no pen loop. And Petra, who is amazing to work with, Petra is incredible. She is the best. She said to me, she's like, your inserts are going to come pretty far out. And I'm like, I know, it's okay. Like, I'm aware. So let me show you guys my mo term real quick. I'm going to just show you a couple things. So my mo term, the pocket mo terms, they come with 20 millimeter rings, just like, the original Speks did. And I put 25 millimeter rings in all of my mo terms. The mo term width is actually pretty much the same as the original Spek width. And as you can see, all my dividers and everything, it comes right to the edge. You can see also that I cut out my pen loop. I like the way this looks. I like the way it feels. I like the way everything sits near the edge. This is the exact look that I was going for with this. So that's why I requested that width, and I requested, no pen loop. I was trying to model this mo term. So let me show you though, these ready to ship ones I got, because with the ready to ship ones, like I said, you cannot adjust, like you can't request like a smaller size. So first I got the PARME, which this is, whoops, I put a little card in there. This, I don't know if it's PARME or PARME, but this one is also showing up really freaking light on camera. It is not this light in person. It's definitely a little bit darker. But anyways, I got the ready to ship one with 25 millimeter rings, so it's widened. So I don't know if you can see, it's just like widened by a little bit just to accommodate for the bigger rings. So that's the PARME. And I'm throwing everything back here. I could put stuff in here, but I don't know. I don't really feel like putting everything in here. The thing is this does have a pen loop though. So everything, when it's shut, it kind of does come right to the pen loop, so you can fit a pen. So I mean, it's nice. Like, it works out really nicely. I think the way they did it was like perfect. I just personally am not a fan of, like, it just looks so square to me. I don't know. And then let me show you my other one. This is the POUSSIERE, which is like a nice like tan color. Again, it's the exact same size as the PARME, so it's just a little bit wider. And I don't love that it's a little bit wider, but they were Christmas gifts and they're beautiful, and I didn't want to pay custom prices for ready to ship leathers, so I can deal with it. But when it comes to a custom like this Undyed or the Stardust, I just wanted to order it how I wanted it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put everything from my taupe into here just to see how it looks. But I also pulled out these dividers from Caffeine and Paper Co., these dividers from Queen City Designs, and these glass plastic ones from Cloth and Paper to try in here. Because one thing I kind of didn't really think about is the dividers I have in here right now are from JL Plans. As you can see, these are really narrow tabs. So of course they come to the edge perfectly when they're narrow tabs. So I was a little nervous about that, but let's see. Let me just switch everything in here. Okay. This is the moment of freaking truth. I'm so nervous. Oh my God, it's perfect. Okay, thank God. I was so scared. See, look at how that lays. Like, I just love how everything lays. That is exactly what I wanted, because I would have been pissed if I didn't adjust the measurements and the edge of my dividers and everything would have been so far back. Now, if you notice, I feel like this right here actually comes back even further than it did in my taupe. And I think the reason for that is because my mo term has a much smaller spine. The mo term spine is tiny because it's meant for 20 millimeter rings. Spek, when making this planner, they knew that they were going to put bigger rings in it, so they made the spine bigger. So I feel like that accounts for, this feels so good. I will say it is a lot of leather. Like, I kind of thought if I didn't get the big back pocket that it would feel too thin, but this leather is actually a lot thicker than I thought. I almost feel like you don't really like necessarily need the back pocket, but I don't know. I like having it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is gosh, this is going to be hard. I want to try all these different dividers, but I don't know how to do it. Like if I should just, I might have to, again, skip forward past this part. Okay, so as you can see, I got a little lazy. I just put all these last 3 dividers next to each other, but holy shit, once again, this is perfect. These fit perfectly. And look at how like the strap is super nice. Ugh, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I am super happy, you guys, because I really, really was nervous. Now, I was just nervous that, you know, there would be too much overhang, because that's the thing. I don't like it sitting far back, but I don't like a shit ton of overhang either. That just looks silly. So these are Queen City designs, and they actually are a little wider than these. So that is the reason why I also wanted to try these in here. I know you might be looking at them and thinking that they look the same, but they're actually wider. I think out of all the dividers that I'm testing, I want to say the cloth and paper glass plastic ones are probably the widest. So we will see how those fit in here. And I will be honest too, I probably won't ever use like those glass plastic ones in the Undyed, because I feel like white dividers look best in the Undyed. But like I said, I want to order a crock. I want to order a Stardust crock with this same measurements. So I just want to make sure that the measurements are safe to go with. Okay, so as you can see, those do stick out a little bit further than any of the previous ones. But to me, that is still good. I am still A-okay with that. Like my whole thing is as long as it doesn't come past this edge, we are good. If it hits that stitching line, if it hits exactly the edge, I'm fine with all of that. I just don't want it to go past the edge because I feel like that's when it looks weird. Okay, so let's open up these last ones. Cloth and paper, glass plastic. I actually bought these for my PARME because I feel like they look really good in there. I'm just like swimming in planners these days. I got those 2 for Christmas, and then I got the PARME, the POUSSIERE. I have this Undyed now, and I got a cream crock, Moterm, recently. And like I said, I want to order the Stardust crock so badly because it's just so pretty. Oh, I am just so happy that this Undyed is like everything that I thought it would be, because I feel like there's nothing worse than paying a bunch of money for like a planner and then getting it, and then there's like some part of it that you just don't like, or some part of it that just isn't what you expected. I feel like that's the worst. God damn it. Take this card out. Okay. These I'm kind of nervous about because these, like I said, these are pretty freaking wide. Okay. Put these last 3 because I'm too lazy to properly do it all. Let's test this out. This is kind of my moment of truth. Oh my God, even these are okay. Look at that, it comes right to pretty much right to the stitching, maybe a little bit past, but even that is okay. All right, you guys, this is my formula. This is my fucking formula. Pocket size is my main size, by the way. I also use personal, but I don't know that I would ever kind of spend VDS money on a personal planner, but pocket is my main size, so definitely. This is my new formula, okay? These exact specifications are what I'm gonna order from now on anytime I want a new pocket VDS planner, which isn't gonna be that often because I'm not rich, but this is perfection. So again, just to remind you what I asked for as far as measurements. I asked for their original pocket size, their original 20mm ring width. So the height is the same, it's just the width that I changed. That's it, just the width. And the spine is gonna automatically be bigger if you want those bigger rings. So the spine, like, they'll take care of that. The only thing I requested was that the width be the original 20mm. And then no pen loop. Don't forget that. If you like a pen loop, you probably don't wanna do this because as you can see, there is no room for a pen in there. That's not gonna work. There's no room for a pen. I honestly feel like Petra probably would have fought me on this if I was like, oh, I wanna keep a pen loop. She probably would have been like, girl, trust me, you're not gonna have room. There's no room for a pen. That would not work. Like, it just wouldn't. But good thing I don't like pens. Or I love pens. I don't like pens in my planners, I mean. So yeah, that is it. Oh my God, this is my Undyed. I have been waiting 2 months for this. I cannot believe it is here. I absolutely love it. It is beautiful and it's perfect. It is everything that I thought it would be. I have not a single complaint. Like, I fucking love it. It doesn't sit like as flat down as my Moterm does, but like, I feel like that's because of the back pocket. Yeah, it definitely does feel like a lot of leather. So I, again, don't think you need a back pocket, but I just got what I was used to. I mean, the Moterm has the back pocket and whatever. So yeah, that is my new planner. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully, well, I do have some other videos that I'm going to film this weekend that should be up soon. And I'm definitely going to do another unboxing when I get my Stardust Croc in. My Stardust Croc that I literally haven't even ordered as of this moment. But this was really fun. I've never done an unboxing before. I hope you enjoyed. And you can follow me over on Instagram if you want to see more like day-to-day updates. That is Amanda Lee Plans. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye.